You keep bringing everything into you, what you can learn, what service this is for you, for your growth and expansion, regardless of the situation or circumstance. You do these practices and you project that outwardly, that everyone, ease and grace, receiving everything that they need. And eventually what happens is your life just isn't filled with drama anymore. Your life just becomes a lot more flow. The things that used to trigger you, either they're not there anymore or something happened and the person moved. I mean, there's so many ways that spirit shows us how the internal shifting we create within ourself reflects in our outer reality. That's a universal law of reflection. It's a have to, it's inevitable. So you just keep working on here, making this smooth, your process with yourself, the awareness, the growth and everything. And you get to a point where the things just aren't there anymore, triggering you, pulling you. And the people that were involved in those things are just not there anymore because there's no longer a magnetic attraction frequency-wise that's keeping them coming around. People at work that used to bother you, like they get, I don't know, moved to another department. Partners that used to be a pain in the butt, something happens in their life and they're in a different direction. That's how it goes, right? But the thing is so long as you can be pulling into you, projecting the highest outcomes, and allowing the flow to happen without trying to control the outcome. We have a tendency to unconsciously and consciously as well try to manipulate things around us to bring a certain outcome. And it's about bringing awareness to those things. And then once you become aware, bring yourself into as much neutrality as possible. Let me give you an example. Say there's somebody in your life and you don't want them in your life anymore, but you're not able to just leave and go off. But what you might do is you might manipulate a situation so that they have to like be somewhere else for a day, or you have to be somewhere else for a day or two, right? You might manipulate the situation so that you can create some sort of separation between you, right? Just understand that there's an energetic reason why they're there. So if you're trying to manipulate the situation to remove yourself, that's not organic, which means you're creating a resistance energy, which means it's going to equal itself towards pushing towards you in some sort of way. Again, it's a fine line. First step is just having conscious awareness around where those manipulations are. Like, where is it that you're trying to manipulate or covertly move things in a way? And the invitation is instead to bring awareness and bring a level of neutrality to that, meaning you become aware of the manipulation and then you choose to actively not engage with that manipulation anymore, and you allow the natural flow organically of whatever it is to come up, because I guarantee you whatever it is comes up because it wants to be cleared. It wants you to do something different with it. It wants you to initiate a higher state of engagement with it. It's like an initiation for you. It's saying, okay, let's see what Joanne does with this now. Now that she remembered that, is she going to actualize it? Is she going to engage with it in a higher, more conscious way? It's going to initiate you. It wants to initiate you into a higher frequency, a higher state of being, engaging, and interacting with, undoing the old patterns. It's like, okay, she was reminded of this process that she was familiar with. We're going to bring in a situation and we're going to see, give her the opportunity to now choose a new path, choose a new pattern, choose a new way of being in that situation. And then say you do choose that new pattern, you do choose that new way. Spirit's going to say, okay, great. We're going to give her a little reprieve, and then we're going to bring another situation, see if she does the same thing. They're going to keep doing it until you find it's no longer a test. You're already in that new frequency. It's not a test anymore. It's not a challenge anymore. You're there. And Spirit says, great. We don't need to challenge her with that anymore. Let her rest for a little bit. And now we're going to bring in a new situation that's going to give her another opportunity to level up. It's a perpetual, ongoing state for everyone. It's just, what are you doing with it? Are you aware of it? Are you not? Are you working with it, working against it? That's why everybody's living the way they're living, because it's natural, it's innate, it's a natural flow of the universe. People that do not engage, the people that are fearful, the people that are controlling, they're the ones who find the most strife, most drama, most discontent. The more that you can go with the flow of things, the more that you can work with the bringing into you, easier it goes over time.